Hello, and welcome to Message Magazine's daily devotional reading, Thoughts in Worship. Does it seem like your days are getting longer, yet your time with Jesus is getting shorter? Or maybe you just need a little pick-me-up that lasts longer than that morning cup of coffee, and is healthier too. Whatever the case, the way you spend the next few minutes in time just might determine where you spend eternity. And now, here's your host, author, speaker, L. David Harris.
This is devotional thought number 8 in our devotional series titled, The Gospel According to Psalms. Here's what the Bible says. I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto thee. I will worship toward thy holy temple, and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name. Psalms chapter 138, verses 1 and 2. Not all roads lead to heaven. You may have heard it said that it does not matter what you call God. It is all the same. King David resisted that idea. He lived during a time when there were so many gods it was impossible to count them. The children of Israel were plagued with the disease of idolatry, and the Lord had to correct them regularly. He even showed by means of miracles that he was the only one true living God in the universe. In David's praise, we see a stark opposition to the idea that just any God will do. He praised the God of heaven as superior. He said that he would praise his name among the many gods. David knew of the times when Jehovah had to prove that he was superior to Pharaoh, Nebuchadnezzar, Dagon, Moloch, Baal, and others. Those who worshipped these inferior gods were always disappointed. When God's people were obedient, those in surrounding heathen nations took note. They recognized that the God of Israel had no match in the entire universe. David said that he would worship toward the temple. Now, the sanctuary was a monument to the creative and sustaining power of God. Through its services, he taught Israel the gospel of Jesus Christ. As they faithfully continued to honor the ceremonies, the picture of the coming Messiah became clearer. The signal of God's presence was the Ark of the Covenant, located in the Holy of Holies. The ark was situated in the west. The heathen nations usually worshipped toward the rising sun, which is in the eastern direction. This means that even God's people's physical posture in worship was opposite of their enemies. At this time in Earth's history, the true and correct worship of God through Jesus Christ is relevant and important to maintain. It is important to resist the idea that just any God will do. The Creator of us all is the only one worthy of our worship, and it is our privilege to honor him in that way. Bible says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and thou shalt worship the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 and 5. The Bible also says, I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 8. This has been the Gospel According to Psalms. Live by it.
Thanks for joining us, listening friends. Always remember, the way you spend your time now just might determine where you spend eternity. Until next time, be at peace.